Countdown to Christmas, 5 weeks to go. Hi, and welcome to A New Day, A New Vision. My name is Kim Upstone, and this is my lifestyle site. You know what a definition of lifestyle is? It's the way you choose to live your life. I want to make my life beautiful, filled with things that I love and things I love to do. This site is where you can get ideas on a way to simplify your life by organizing it. Everything you find here, I do in my own life, and they allow me to have lots of time and lots of fun without compromising. These are things that may save you time, money, or space. They'll be important to see if you can use them for your own well-being. The idea is to look at how I do things and see if they fit for you. Give them a try, but the point is, with your free time, you can do something fun. If you can figure out how to get things done and then have fun, you'll be inspired to keep trying new things. All of these things will help you with things on the outside. But if you need help finding direction on your life or working on the inside, then you need to visit my All I Want Is Everything site, where you can be inspired and awakened to new thoughts and ideas on working on your beautiful life on the inside. Christmas is in 5 weeks. I told you last week that I love the holidays, and one of my goals is to sit and look at the twinkling lights of the Christmas tree the entire week of Christmas. For all my dear friends and readers who don't celebrate this holiday, these ideas are transferable to other holidays or events that you do celebrate. So what things did we do this week to make it easier and for me to enjoy the holidays? Well, I hope you got your notebook and your paper ready from last week. Good. Now, everything's in place. If you want to grab it, we'll take a peek on what we talked about last week. And I hope you got around to writing yourself a personal goal and a family goal for Christmas. Did you follow through in having some fun this week, alone as well as a family? If you did, please comment at either site, my YouTube site or at one of my websites. We give each other motivation by sharing ideas and telling each other what we did and how we did it. Sometimes it just takes another person to say that something worked or they actually enjoyed taking time, enjoyed their life, before we think to ourselves, hey, I can do that too. I have my Christmas music, my Christmas movies, and all my clothes out, and yes, my house is decorated. I know it's still November, but I'm not hosting Thanksgiving this year. It's at my parents' house, so I can indulge in the holiday early. And this way on Thanksgiving, when I'm stuffed like a turkey, full of food, I can come home, turn on the lights, and I can just enjoy the evening. Okay, let's get going for this week. Look at your calendar for the upcoming week. Anything you need to address now? Well, you know your clothes are already ready for yourself and everyone in your family, so that's not going to be an issue. Did you get a chance to talk to everyone about their best memories of Christmas? Now you'll have an idea of what you need to do to make Christmas joyous for everyone. Have you picked a day for this week to have some family fun? And some time just to relax yourself? I did, and I'm ready for the festivities to begin again. So here's what I did this week. Take a look, see if there's anything that will help get you motivated. I cleaned medium-high walls. Well, remember last week I told you that I dusted the ceiling and the light fixtures and really high stuff, and all that dust fell on the tops of my picture frames and everything else on my walls and the tops of my door frames. So along with my usual lick and a promise, which is a quote from my Aunt Nina, that she would just do the top and promise to go back and get it better later, I did the walls higher than what I would need to reach without my ladder. Then that way next week when I'm a little bit busier, I won't need to drag out the ladder because everything that's up high is already clean. And should the person taller than what I can see on my tiptoes visit our home, I can relax because I know that the secret that I only clean above eye level twice a year is safe. I did watch Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. It's really funny, and I hope everyone can see it. Grab a copy. Now, if my exterior lights work and my tree doesn't go up in flames, I know I've had the perfect holiday. It reaffirms for me my gratitude that as long as we're all well, then life is really good. This week I wrote out the inside of all my out-of-town friends' Christmas cards. I like writing my cards in stages. or I become too bored and less interested in writing something amusing. I write all day, and if I try writing all night too, I do become very grumpy. So little by little for me is always better. I got all my invites and evites out to my party for next week, so that's done. Okay, now the reason for being in my kitchen today. I promised to teach you my bagging trick. Okay, I have my list of cookies that I'm making. I have everyone's favorite in here, including the three new favorites, the 3 new ones to try. Some of these cookies are in my cookie rotation from the year, and some I only make for Christmas. What is the biggest hassle of making cookies? It's pulling out all the stuff. Not only the flour and the sugar, but also the measuring cups and the tools. So my answer's been to create a system so I don't have to pull everything out over and over and over again for each cookie I make. Let's start from the beginning. Grab your cookie list and your recipes for those cookies and all your dry ingredients. What's so great is you're only going to have to take all this stuff out once. Take out a bag of gallon-size freezer bags, and the reason we're using freezer bags is because they have a place to write on. And you're going to write your cookie name on the front of the bag. Then you're going to list anything that you can't put in now. So write out all the wet, the perishable ingredients. And as an example, I'm using my white chocolate cranberry oatmeal cookies. These are my daughter Melissa's favorites. She lives in Hawaii on Waikiki Beach, and she only comes home a couple times a year. So she gets to pick 2 favorites, and this is one. So what I've done is I've taken the flour, the baking soda, the salt, the cinnamon, the brown sugar, and the granulated sugar, and it's all in this bag. And I've written the name of the cookie on the front and the temperature of 350 and 9 to 11 minutes all on the front of the bag. I've also put a cup of flour, 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Then in a separate bag, I've put in 1 1/3 cups of dried cranberries and 1 cup of white chocolate chips. This is going to go right inside. And the reason I separated these out is because they're going to go in last. Now, I'm going to do this for all my cookies. I'll reuse this bag because I do make this cookie during the year for my cookie rotation. So when I'm ready to make this cookie, all I do is pull out this bag. I see how much butter I need, pull it out. I see how many eggs I need, lay those on there, and I'm ready to go. I don't even have to pull out the recipes. Now I don't have to drag out all these items because everything's already measured and ready to make. It saves me so much time and a big mess. This week I also ordered my food online. All my gifts, like from Wisconsin Cheeseman or Wine Country gift baskets, all these online places now will hold your orders and will ship it on your preferred ship dates. So you can get all your out-of-town ordering out of the way for your food gifts. So here's what makes a difference in my life. I found out what I love to do and what makes me happy, and I find time to do it. And the way that I do that is determining those things that I can't compromise on, those things like cooking healthy meals for my family, having my life, my clothes, my house, all simplified and organized, so I have the time to have fun, guilt-free. Those are all things that I can't compromise on. They need to be taken care of, so I can seek out the things that make me really happy. Then I determined what I really hate doing, and I do it as a little as possible and avoid it. This has been the answer for me, and this is my beautiful life. So I'm going to see you next week for week 4 as we continue our holiday. And if you want to visit my New Day, New Vision site, underneath this video, you'll see something that says today's transcript. Click on that, and at the very bottom is the recipe for the white chocolate oatmeal cookies. And I look forward to seeing you next week in the next video.